Hello everyone, welcome to Soul Seekers Tarot and your reading. I'm Corey. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new pick a card reading. So I'm happy to be here with you guys today. I hope you're all doing well and thank you so much for coming by and watching the video. So today what we're going to look at is the question is, what seed are you about to plant that you'll see burst into your life very soon? Now, as you may know, with the Northern Hemisphere, we'll be going into spring next month, March. So that's why I'm bringing about this reading now, because you'll be planting seeds for whatever it is that your heart wants to manifest. So let's find out what that is. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, please help us pull 3 cards for the 3 separate piles. Thank you for enveloping us in your beautiful angelic wings of light, love, protection, and guidance. And let's go ahead and get started. Kind of got 4 piles. Okay, first pile we have hair, number 19. That's a beginning because it adds up to 10. There's magic in the balance of all that we are. The hair card. Yeah. New beginning. That hair is, the bunny is leaping forward to a new beginning. Okay, pile 2, we have the pink moon. Pretty. Card number 29, which is 11, which is a master number, or go with 2, which is a partner number. Your tongue will illuminate the spaces within your thoughts that need evolving. Okay, so whatever you say, basically, what you're saying, what you're speaking, because whatever you're thinking, you're speaking, and it will bring forward the knowledge of what it is that still your thoughts still need to, how they need to be evolving. Okay, pile 3, we have wreath making, card 44. That's another master number. Adorn your world with spells infused with purpose and craft the life you desire. Manifesting, right? So you can also look at that as an 8, which is also manifesting. It's abundance. Okay, so those are 3 cards for 3 piles. Now, if you contemplate on them, you might go with the image or something, the colors, whatever it is that draws you to a specific card or pile. If not, we've got the dice for numbers for you to help you choose. So for pile 1, we have got numbers 1 and 6. Pile 2, we have 5 and 2. Guess what? I think they're all 7s again. Oops, 2 and 5. And then 3 and 4. This is the second time ever that I've been using the dice for pick a card, that they've all come out with adding up to 7, which is a heaven number. It's a good number, positive number, good luck, all that sort of stuff. So, and this is the second time in what, a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Maybe 3 weeks ago, I had that reading where it was all 7s again. So anyways, so what we got here is for pile 1, we got 1 or 6 you might be drawn to, or 7. Or you've got 16, if you look at it that way, or you got 61. So you can look at that throughout all these dice here. So if you're drawn to 7, you might want to watch all 3 piles, but let's see here. So anyways, if you'd be drawn to 2 or 5 or 3 or 4, yeah, or put together kind of thing. So if it's not the numbers that attracts you, it might be the zodiac signs. So we got 4 signs for the first pile, pile 2, and then, whoops, dropped one, pile 3. Okay, So pile 1, we've got, as you can see, got Cancer and Pisces, and Taurus and Libra. Pile 2, we have Gemini and Scorpio, with Capricorn and Virgo. Pile 3, we have Sagittarius and Aries, with Aquarius and Leo. All 3 fire signs are in here. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo in the 3rd pile. Wreath making. Okay, the only reason why I look at that is because I'm a Sagittarian. I'm a fire sign. So this is what we got for the piles. Take your time and I'll be back with you shortly. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. You've chosen this card, the Hare card. Card number 19, which adds up to a 10, which is a 1 for a new beginning. There's magic in the balance of all that we are. So when the universe works most effectively when everything is in balance. It's when things are not in balance that, you know, things are, they're intermittent, you know, where you have the roller coaster ride with the ups and the downs in life, and the positive and the negatives. It's when things are out of balance, we attract things that we wouldn't say that we want, but it's whatever is in our heart that we're attracting. So if we're out of balance, it means that our heart and our mind are not, you know, interchanging, like really speaking and listening to each other. Your desires and your thoughts, your feelings and your thoughts are not commingling in the most effective, balanced way. And you'll see that throughout tarot, right? With a lot of cards that have to do with being in balance. Okay, so what we've got is the Hare card for you. If you chose it to look at the idea or the question that what seed are you about to plant, that you will see burst into your life very soon, because spring is coming. And I'll read the description of it very, very soon. Let's go, if you didn't choose it by the card, you chose it with the number 1 or 6, 16, 61, or 7 resonated with you. Okay, and if it's not, that is your zodiac sign was here. We have Cancer and Pisces, with we got Libra and Taurus. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to read the description. Number 19. Let's see, the beautiful cards and beautiful book. I mean, just lovely. I love the colors, the imagery. They got colored pictures in the book instead of just black and white. So the key words is androgyny, giving and receiving awareness. So there's magic in the balance of all that we are. In Europe, hares are thought to be androgynous, and in early Britain, it was believed they could shift from one gender to another. This is likely due to the fact that there is very little difference between a male and a female hare. And when hare appears, it calls on you to express both male and female energies in pursuit of your endeavors. Your gender identification does not inform how you express this energy, as all beings have masculine and feminine vitality within them. Feminine energy is your source of intuition and beauty and your ability to receive, while masculine energy fuels your drive and encourages you to take action and set boundaries. When receiving this card, know that you are ready to act on your goals, but must do so in a balanced way. Use your feminine nature or the subconscious mind to check in with your heart, asking yourself if your choice is a true expression of who you are. So every decision, choice you make, just ask if it's actually going to be an expression of your soul self, your balanced self. Then, which is happiness, which is love, which is, all that balanced energy of yin and yang. Then lean into your masculine side or ego to put your plans into action. So you see, masculine is the doer, and it's like the body personality of the half that we are. The feminine is the heart, which is this, speaks for the soul. All right, and it's the receiver. It just it keeps itself open and balanced to receive all the goodness that the universe can offer. Both sides nourish and support one another, and in doing so, aid in your growth and evolution because they're balanced. This card can also mean the dance of giving and receiving, listening and speaking, or balancing periods of rest and activity. It's always balance. Okay, so that's wonderful. It's all about being balanced, being ready to achieve your goals, to leap into action, but also to be listening to what it is, if it really is an expression of your truest desire. So I'm going to pick a few tea leaves, and then we'll get going with the other ones. So we're looking at what seed are you about to plant. That you'll see burst into your life very soon. And then we'll pick a major arcana. Archangel Michael, which one wants to speak to the hair energy of being balanced? And then we'll get clarification once I know what that is. Let's get a Lenormand. There we go. Dame. This is French Lenormand. So card 29, which is 11. We've got card, it's a master number. So the Dame is, of course, a woman, a lady. A lady. Okay, so let's find out. We've got the Emperor. Wow. Taking the initiative may lead you closer to your goal. Talk about goals right here. Taking the initiative. See the hairs jumping, leaping into action, while having, resting. This side of you is resting in that balance of dream life, listening to the heart, listening to your desires. So whatever you dream of, you will need to take the initiative in your masculine energy. This is the feminine energy. You're receiving dreams. You're receiving what inspires your soul. And then the hair is taking that energy as the masculine energy and jumping forth to realize it. So the Emperor energy is all that. The ego. Taking the initiative may lead you closer to your goal, but only if you can bear the responsibility of all your actions. Yeah, all your actions. So again, it's about checking in with your feminine side to make sure that what it is that you desire and the actions that you take to achieve whatever it is you desire is actually speaking of your true self. Speaking of, representing your truest nature, which is love, kindness, compassion, and abundance, prosperity, wellness, self-love, and all that. So let's get clarification for the Emperor energy, please, Archangel Michael. We have the Tower. Very interesting. The tree is on fire. Winnie the Pooh is falling out of the tree. Right there. The Tower and the Emperor energy. So the Tower, to make things happen, maybe taking action because something has crumbled. That's what I'm feeling. So let's get maybe a relationship with someone. Now you could be a woman, in a relationship with, of course, another woman as your romantic partner, but also you could be a woman who has a challenging relationship with or estranged from another woman, like your mother or your sister, sibling, an aunt, a friend, So it could be that, or it could be a man who is watching this reading and you've had a challenging relationship with this lady here. Bread, period of prosperity and abundance. Beautiful. Cat, a two-faced friend. Wow. Okay, and then flute, Disappointment in a friend or lover, yeah. Disappointment in a friend or lover. So friend, right? Again, if you're a woman, it'd be your friend, mother, sister, aunt, you know, maybe some relative that you would normally have a close relationship with, a cousin, or a friend. Could be a coworker that you know, were you know, had a bond with, or a boss, a female boss that you've been wanting to impress, or you have a lot of admiration and respect for, anything like that. But so what we got here is that there is a period of prosperity and abundance had come forward, and then there was this two-faced friend with, looks like a cat that should be like, you can pet the cat, kitty's nice, and then it turns around and goes at you, hisses at you, right? Whew. And then the flute energy, which disappointment in a friend or lover. So it might have something to do with money or some kind of abundance, some kind of prosperity. Abundance could also mean the relationship was feeling quite abundant in the sense that you felt there was a lot going on between you, that there was a very strong bond between you, that you know, you just felt like you had, if it's a lover, you had the tiger by the tail, that you were just you're walking on, you know, you're walking in fantasy land sense of thing, like feeling so lucky to have this person in your life, that you caught their eye, that sort of thing. So let's find out. Pile 1. Archangel Michael, please tell us of the story. And the reason why I'm saying this is because of the Tower and then the Emperor energy. So we have to find out, maybe the Emperor energy, which is largely ego, or husband energy, needed to be you know, brought down to size, kind of cut off at the knees. The energy needed to be, what am I trying to say? The energy needed to dissolve, like it needed to be just brought down to size, like the person, they needed to knock themselves, or somebody needed to knock themselves off the high horse. It could be that, or it is the energy of having been taking on too much energy, like doing too much, taking too much action, being too much in control, and that needed to be balanced out, you know, with the Tower. Because you know, you think about this, it's like building a tower. Emperor energy, because the Emperor builds empires, right? So it's like building a tower, you know, to you know, not hide in, but as your safe haven, as your fortress, as your kingdom, right? Your empire, building a tower, as they did back in, you know, what, the 16th century. So, and then the Tower card comes out, which is coming down, is burning. So it's like putting too much into something, too much control, too much action, too much ego that needed to balance out. So it's coming down. Something went up, and then it's coming down. So it's like that balance of yin yang. All right, so we've got King of Quills. It's just King of Swords. The Four of Biscuits, Four of Pentacles. Holding on tightly. The Ten of Candles, which is the Ten of Wands. Quite heavy burden. Someone's deciding to let the burden go. The Three of Candles is the Three of Wands. Getting ready to jump ship, or to get on the ship and go, go, go. With the World, leaving something behind, chapter, and starting a new one. With Temperance, with peace and harmony and healing. Beautiful. Then the Magician. The Tower again. Holy moly. So you're into manifesting, like striking up a new project kind of thing. Going forward in a new relationship, new project, going forward. With the Hanged One, the Hangman, needing to have a new perspective. Interesting. Near future from the back, we got Judgment, 7 of Candles, 7 of Wands, holding your ground, evolution with the Lovers, and then we have the King of Wands. Candles, King of Candles, King of Wands. Well, very interesting. Well, the first idea I got when I was looking at all these cards come out one by one, there was a period of, you know, just trying to find your truth, find your path, find your legs kind of thing, but still holding on to the things that was a weight on your shoulders, still holding on to things like, it could be thoughts, desires, right? Still holding on to things that even though you are ready to, you know, to cut away and be free, to speak the truth, to seek the truth, that sort of thing, having a strategy. It was a strategy that would basically keep you tied down. It would hold you back. It would be like you were ready to go, but it's kind of like one step forward but 2 steps back, because you hadn't quite relinquished the very mentality, the thoughts and the beliefs that hold us all back, can serve to hold us back. And so that was what was going on with you then. But you did get into a period of, remember, prosperity and abundance, okay, where you were ready to set sail and take on new avenues in life or new relationship, and just to be, you know, you were prepared, saying, I'm ready for that. But if you remember, you're trying to put the burden down here. You're ready to do that, but you haven't. You've been holding on too tightly to your beliefs about something, beliefs about a person, about a relationship, about a situation, about circumstances, about rules and regulations, about laws, whatever it is. You were hanging on too tightly, but because you had the desire to let the burdens go, you prepared yourself to take a new leap, you know, to start a new project, to start a new relationship, to start this, that, and the other thing, okay? And in the beginning, it felt like bliss, you know, that you were feeling, yes, this is it. I am at peace, I'm in harmony. What I've decided to do is working out for me, and I'm manifesting. But what happened is that because you hadn't completely let go of what it was that your strategy, whatever your strategy was that wasn't really serving you anymore, wasn't serving you, you started manifesting things that were going to eventually crumble. Like they weren't going to be built. This manifesting wasn't going to be built on solid ground. It was going to be built more like on sand. And you know, it's like, if you ever built a sand castle, right, and you put some water on the sand, it just you know, a little like this, and it just disappears back into the beach, right? So the divine has said that it's not, you had good intentions, right? You had good intentions. You went forward with good intentions, but something went on where you were maybe wrapped up with somebody here who turned out to be a two-faced friend, and which means you still had something that you needed to learn. And something that you needed to learn was that you weren't in balance, first of all, even though you felt like you were in that energy, because it felt good. Whatever it was that you were pursuing felt good, whether it was a relationship with someone or someone, you know, some woman that's part of your story, okay, in whatever way. This person wasn't going to be, they're karmic for you, but they weren't going to be someone that you could trust or that you could go forward with, to move in great new directions, more prosperous and abundant directions. It was prosperity and abundance, like bang, all at once with this person. But then it eventually started to erode, right? Eventually, sooner or later, it started to erode. And then, of course, the time comes where you're seeing what's going on with this person, and that you are thinking, I need to get out of this. I need to get away from this situation, this project, this person, because what you thought was harmonious and fruitful for you with having this dynamic with this person, it turned out to be a disappointment. Okay? And so whatever you manifested had to break down. So for example, you got into a relationship, you were living the life of strategy, and you were maybe working towards making money or holding on to your money, and you're just feeling a lot of burdens for many different reasons, including the amount of money that you were not making. And so you decided someone came into your life, right? And let's say it's a relationship, and you decided to bite the bullet and go for it. Get into a relationship. This person's like beautiful, and they're smart, and they're talented, creative, whatever. They struck a chord with you. They were just dynamic in your mind, that you were just like in awe over them. And so you went for it with the Three of Candles or Three of Wands, and you decided to, like, she looks like she's going to a wedding, or is like the bride of the wedding. But you started to end the chapter of you being not with a person, or not with this person. You decided to go with this person, and it felt like bliss. And then you were manifesting together, and it turned out that this person wasn't as they seemed, or wasn't what you thought they were, and things had to start. Your relationship crumbled, which put you in pause for like, what the heck just happened? Why is this happening? And the divine says, we're going to enlighten you, so that we're going to keep you sitting still for a while. You're going to have to hang out. Really, nothing's going to be happening much for you, because whatever you've been through has been really rough on you. You need to start seeing things a little bit differently. Maybe look at this person as it was a karmic lesson for you, for not being totally prepared with hanging on to whatever your thoughts and beliefs were about something, might even be your money, that kept you in a lower vibration when you decided to get on the ship and go with this relationship, that you weren't really quite prepared in that more evolved energy of being prosperous, of being long-term abundant, that it wasn't just going to be a short term, it's going to be long term. But this turned out to be a short-term thing for you. You might be feeling like the divine has judged you, but you made a decision to put some walls up around you to protect you, right? To protect you, but it's like, it's also the claws. It's also about protecting you. You standing your ground with these boundaries around you now that are saying, back off. I've learned something about, I've become wiser through this karmic experience that I've had to have a look at from a different perspective. Because when you stand upside down, the world looks completely different, right? And I'm making the decision to follow a calling, and that is to put up some boundaries that say, this is what I'm going to accept, this is what I'm not going to accept, in terms of behavior, terms of other people, and in your own behavior as well. Because here, too much taking action, too much being in control, trying to be in control. And then the Tower came in and balanced that energy out for you. Okay? And so now you're going to be in this energy of I'm open to love, but I've got boundaries. I've got some, you know, like I have requirements. I'm not going to fall for the first beautiful face that comes along. I might really be in awe of them, but I'll be definitely doing my due diligence, you know, my research and my heart, and in their world, like where have they been, what have they been up to, that kind of thing, and will I be taken advantage of, that sort of stuff. So you're just going to be more aware, which I think that this card talked about being more aware, becoming aware. Let's see, number 19. More aware. Let's see, where was it? This card can also mean the dance of giving, yeah, balancing, balance. Aware. I don't want to have to take time to look through all this again, but I'm pretty sure there was the mention of being in awareness minds, in an awareness mindset. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so that's what we got here, is that you're going to run into somebody that you're going to have a decision to make. It could be about letting this one go, because it's dissolving doesn't mean it's done. You might still be in the relationship with this one in some way. Some way you might be still contracted with them, whether that's a spiritual or real world contract. You might still be in contract with them that you have to break the contract, or at least live it out until it expires. And then you're going to be in the decision with somebody else that's going to come along, and you're going to have great feelings for them. You're going to see them as somebody who you could go long term with, but you know, you're going to be careful about it with the Seven of Wands. And then you're going to be in this more of a mellow, take charge, take control energy with the King of Wands, as opposed to being the Emperor energy, which is big energy, big ego energy. The King of Pentacles is big enough. I mean, the King of Wands is big enough, but it's more tame. So it's kind of like you're going to make the decision to be with somebody, but you're not going to be in a position where you're going to try to have a strategy and be in control. Because it could have been your ego, or it could have been that the whole energy of trying to be in charge and being in control that attracted somebody who wanted to conquer you, that wanted to be able to take your power away in some way. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. This person has disappointed you. You are moving on from it. You're going to be moving on from it in your near future. But the seed that you're about to plant, that you're going to see burst into your life very soon, is that you're going to be planting the seed of new perspective, right? I'm letting go of what does not serve me anymore. Beliefs, actions, being in control, strategies. You know, you're going to be letting go of what it is that has been limiting you and holding you back. And so you're planting the seed of, I want to be in love, yes, or I want to be in this project, I want to do this, or I want to do that, I have the desire to be prosperous and abundant, whatever it is, I still want to. It just happened it was a hiccup having to end up being with somebody who wanted it more than me, in the sense that they were trying to kind of cut me off at the knees and be the one who was truly in charge and in control. That made your life quite difficult, if not miserable. So you're seeing things from a new perspective, saying, I've got to rethink things. Got to rethink things the way I have been. Strategic. Trying to be in control, holding on. Yeah, I mean, a bit possessive with the Four of Pentacles. And let those burdens completely go. Let them go. And that seed is planted, and then your near future, your very, very soon, is that you're going to be in a much different energy. Well, a mellower energy, like I said, but you're going to have what it is that you've been wanting to have, but it's going to be more of a pure intent. You see, get the swans, and it's a major arcana card, the lovers. So it's going to be a big energy in your life, but you've grown enough to know that you had to put up some boundaries, like some laws, some requirements, like, okay, you can be in control, sure, but let's compromise on this. You be in control of that, while complementarily I'll be in control of that. That kind of thing. You're both in agreement over it. But you are making the decision to follow that calling after you've had a chance to look at things from a different perspective, in the sense that you're seeing things more clearly now. Okay, pile one, I hope that was helpful to you. Take care, and thanks again for watching the video. Bye for now. Hi, pile two, welcome to your reading. You've chosen this card, number 29, which is 11, master number, or 2, with the pink moon. Your tongue will illuminate the spaces within your thoughts that need evolving. So whatever it is that you're not saying, that's what I'm getting now. Then whatever it is that you're not saying or harboring, you're going to be speaking them. You know how you know how people make you read between the lines when they speak? My husband does that. Don't tell him that. I've told him that. You know what? It's like trying to read between the lines when he talks to me. So I'm just like, but just say what you want. I mean, see what you mean. Just don't be speaking cryptic and all that sort of stuff. So, but you know, we say something, but we're really thinking something else. So that's what's going to happen, is that your tongue is going to illuminate those spaces within your thoughts that need evolving. So your thoughts are, but there's a truer thread of, I don't know, will or idea that you're just not, you're not really speaking like truthfully, or not truthfully, but I don't know, not speaking exactly what you mean. That's the pink moon. I'll read the description in a moment. Let me see here. Get it out first. And then, yeah. And then let's look at the cards first, okay? Well, first of all, you got the numbers. 2 or 5, so 25, 52, or 7 if you add them together. If not the numbers that drew you to the pile, it was your zodiac sign. We have Virgo and Capricorn, with Scorpio and Gemini. Very good. And let's pick a major arcana. Let's find out what the pink moon is, Archangel Michael. Thank you for enveloping all of us in your beautiful angelic wings of light, love, protection. We have the moon. Pink moon and the moon. Very interesting. So pink moon is quite clear, and the moon isn't clear as itself. And then you got the pink moon. Oh my goodness, it's even less clear. You see how there's clarity, that your tongue will illuminate the clarity, or let's just quit trying to figure that out. We've got the 10 of Swords. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then, which 10 is the end, so that's good. But however, there must have been a great deal of some kind of pain. What do we got, Archangel Michael? Pink moon. We got the ship, which is 10 of Swords. Yeah, the spade is a sword. Interesting. 2 tens of Swords energy with the ship. That ship is moving forward, you know, because like I said, the 10 of Swords is the end. So you're going to be able to get back up off your belly, you know, because you're laid flat on the ground with all these swords stuck in your back. Get back off up and start going, because the 10 is like you're not going to get an 11 swords in your back. You're done with being sabotaged, with being betrayed, with being hurt. Okay, 3 cards. 4 cards. Okay, here we go. We got 4. Don't lose them over the edge of the table. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then so we got bear, danger, especially in money matters. Ooh. Okay, funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Oh my goodness, not really happy cards here. And then we have wishbone, a wish is granted. Lovely. And then but it's a temporary situation. So you got to make your wish to go from being what would be temporary to something long-lasting, if you really want it. So the pink moon is the key words is inner reflection, establishing new neural pathways. That's thinking differently. I don't know if you ever follow brain science, like what is it? What is it? Brain. I'm trying to think of the names. As soon as I'm done a reading, all these things just come to me like this. It's crazy. Drives me insane. So quantum physics, and the fellow, the non-fiction fellow who writes books. What's his name? He's a Hay House person. I can see his face, but I can't think of his name. But anyway, he writes about all this stuff and talks about it, speaks about it, presents it. So your tongue will illuminate the space within your thoughts. So you are building new neural pathways by thinking differently, allowing yourself to contemplate and think differently than what you had before. And when you think differently than you had been pretty much all your life, or in the last while you've decided to take on a belief, maybe someone else's belief, and that created its own neural pathway in your brain, and it became something that was true to you. It was your new truth that you were going to live by, right? Well, you start changing the way you think about things, and your neurons start pulling away from what other neurons, right? And attaching them to something that's in line with the new thought patterns. And now you got new neuronal pathways that your brain is thinking, and so you become a different person because you're thinking differently. You live your life differently as a result of a new belief or a different belief, right? It just makes sense. So look closely. A lovely soul dances up a staircase of oracle decks. Is that what that is? Oracle decks. She's dancing up a staircase of oracle decks. And it's like, is it the zodiac signs? No, it's all the oracle decks of the Seasons of the Witch. There's the Ostera one. This is the Ostera one. Is right at the top here. And it says Ostera Oracle. Yeah, so she's dancing up all these oracle decks of the Seasons of the Witch, because she has there's like 7 different decks that Lorraine Anderson has created. Do they look familiar? Yes, they are the Seasons of the Witch. Oh, of course. A revolutionary series the likes of which had never been seen before. Was it ambitious? Maybe even improbable? Absolutely, but not impossible. No dream or goal is impossible for those who are willing to stay committed to bringing it to life. It may require a different way of thinking, a lot of hard work, changing some habits, convincing the non-believers, sacrificing many things, and a lot of reflection. But in the end, there isn't anything you can't do if you believe enough in yourself and your ideas. This card guides you to bring illumination to your situation. Your thoughts and words are powerful and can support a journey of remarkable achievement, or they can become roadblocks that prevent you from reaching your fullest potential. You have the ability to reroute the streams of your consciousness, creating fresh, empowering thoughts and beliefs. Embrace the transformative practice of introspection. For in these moments of quiet reflection, you will lay the foundation for profound evolution, which is those new neuronal pathways. This card encourages you to release the outdated patterns and beliefs that are depleting your confidence and growth. The only person who can ensure a positive solution to your question is you. Yeah. Then they give you a meditation of affirmation. So, yes, it is all about bringing new ideas to the forefront, to speak them. Speak them. So it's not about having to read between the lines like I thought it was. So, my husband, you're off the hook. Okay, let's get going. So there has been some ambiguity with the moon energy, right? Mystery, the subconscious, the dreams. There's some ambiguity about it that led to some kind of a disillusion in the way the world was responding, the universe was responding to you through people and situations and events and stuff like that you know, danger, especially in money matters, that there is something financial that you thought maybe was a good investment, it turned sour. There was a period of frustration, lessons to be learned. So it kind of brought you to pause, like I said, pause with being on the ground with 10 swords in your back. Brought you to pause because you've been like laid out flat by this and maybe feeling betrayed, but definitely in a lot of pain from having lost. But then a wish becomes granted. But it's a matter of you making sure you're going to move forward after leaving the sabotager and sabotaging situation behind you, Ten of Swords, right? You're definitely going to pick yourself back up, as they say, pick yourself up and pull up your bootstraps, as they say in 16th century, no, 17th century North America, New World. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And then the temporary situation could just be that whatever you have been laid out flat for, it was temporary. It was to teach you something that you needed to experience so that you could learn a very valuable lesson from it. And let's find out more about that, okay? So what seed is pile 2 about to plant that they'll see a burst into their life very soon? Because it's spring coming, you know, Northern Hemisphere is spring is coming for us North Americans, Northern Hemisphere people, civilization people, I don't know, population. All right. Yeah. Cards are jumping. They want to be seen. Okay. Cups. 10 of Cups. Woo. From the 10 of Swords to the 10 of Cups. Who was it? Was it a family situation, a family life situation that was turned 10 of Swordish? Let's see. And then the 5 of Cups. Yeah, possibly, because that's regret and remorse. With the Page of Swords. Speaking, you know, seeking your truth. Speaking your truth, writing your truth. Making sure, you know, with those thoughts in between, the new idea that you are going to be sort of following and living by, the truth. The King of Wands, action taker, taking control, taking action. Knight of Pentacles, but doing it thoughtfully. Thoughtfully, you know, coins is the mindset as well. So not to mention abundance, prosperity, right? Money. But you see the 2 doves there? It's like there is the spirit of heaven, angels, guiding you. So you're going to be doing it with great, you know, being methodical about it, not jumping into something before you understand more about it. The Chariot, yeah. And then And then like this is going slow, but you're going to reach your destination and you're going to succeed, because the King of Pentacles always does. He wins. He's loyal to his cause. He's committed, he or she committed, and they are someone that can be trusted. So you're definitely, when you say you're going to do something, it's going to get done. Doesn't matter how much hard work you have to put in, blood, sweat, tears, you're going to do it, because it's going to lead to whatever it is that your new idea or your new desire, that what's going to become your outcome, right? Which is a wish granted, something that is you've been wishing for. And so you're going to make sure that it's a longevity thing by taking things, methodically, moving methodically. But when the time has been called upon, things are in balance, because you got the white bird and the dark bird. I don't know, is that the dove and a raven? I'm not sure. But that's the yin and the yang. That's the balance of energy. You're going to have that so that the chariot the chariot can race forward without being out of balance. If you're ever in something that's not in balance, like if you're on your bike, you got to balance your bike, and something like you hit a big rock and it kind of knocks you wobbly, next thing you know, you're likely going to fall and hurt yourself. So things have got to be in balance. The universe is all about being in balance. It works most effectively for us when we're in balance, because it's us. It's got to be in balance. Because all things come from our thoughts and our feelings. So the Ace of Wands, wow, Ace of Wands after the Chariot, brand new page in life, or brand new beginning, in life, that has everything to do with passionate pursuits. The Queen of Pentacles, aha, okay, and the Sun, wowsy. Okay, so you could be a female who's in the King of Wands energy, and you also get into that yin-yang balance of taking action, taking control, but also putting your money to work, being useful. Like you're successfully putting your money where your mouth is, you are investing it, you're making it grow, all this sort of stuff. It's prosperity and abundance, because remember, danger, especially in money matters. You're learning. You've learned to evolve into somebody who knows more about what it takes to, to not only keep moving forward prosperously, because you're doing it one step at a time kind of thing, but you're totally like you are in the know, you are in control. With these two energies, you're in control. You know all about money, you know all about investments, you know all about the good life, how you obtain the good life here. You know what you need to do, mind-wise as well as knowledge-wise, like knowledge with respect to money matters, okay? You know what to do. And that's you saying, I know what to do. I've done, my research, I know, I've become educated, I am wise in this because I'm a queen here, but I'm in the king energy of taking all this knowledge and doing something with it to make it grow and to go forward in it, but methodically, thoughtfully. Okay, the Sun, right? What more can I say? After this, you got a brand new beginning on offer from the divine. You can take it or not, but you're probably going to take it. It's a pursuit of your happiness, of a wish come true. Try not to make sure that it's going to be only a temporary thing for you, because what you thought was long-term before turned out not to be. It was a short-term thing, but it was also, this card has got the threefold. It was a short-term thing, which is like, in the sense, it was an upsetting thing for you. Some would say that's a sad or bad thing. If it's a short-term thing, you wanted to go the distance. Financially, whatever, investment, relationship, whatever, however you're looking at this whole reading, The other one is that the temporary situation is that was only not whatever pain you were in with the Ten of Swords energy, that was only going to be short-lived for you. And now the third meaning for this card is that whatever your wish is, you're going to make it. You're going to do what you need to do in order to make sure it's not just a temporary situation for you. It's going to go the long haul. So let's find out from the back of the deck what your near future is. The Two of Cups. Partnering up with somebody, or, you know, love relationship with the Six of Swords. Taking your wisdom with you, says. It's a period of frustration, but it's lessons to be learned. You took the lessons of swords with you from the rough waters, especially in money matters, to calmer waters, where there's the Two of Cups, the two people coming together in harmony. We got the Nine of Swords, where you're going to be seeing, let's see, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords again. So we've got the Six of Swords coming forward. You're going to be receiving some, what do you call it? Spiritual downloads, okay? While you're sleeping, while you're resting, when you can, when your chattering mind is at rest, you're going to be receiving spiritual downloads about what it is that you need to do. That you sent this person, as I say, packing, but you sent the whole situation that you had been in with the Ten of Swords. You've sent that packing. You're the one holding the swords now. You're not holding them in your back. You're holding them in your, in your hands. You're holding the swords. You're in charge now, because you're the King of Wands here. The Three of Swords is something of the past for you. The Three of Swords. You go from the Five of Swords to the Three of Swords, and then you have the Four of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles. And the Ten of Swords is here again. It's the third time it's here. And then there's the Five of Pentacles, but then there's justice. There's justice. Justice is coming forward. We got the Ten of Wands. But really, we could have just ended the reading right here with the Eight of Pentacles. And so you can, if you want to, end it there. But we've got, you got spiritual downloads in the sense of knowing what you need to do to make your wish come true, to make sure it's long-term as opposed to short-term. You're doing things with inspiration, divine inspiration, angelic inspiration as a King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles energy. If it's a relationship for you, it's, you're in the King of Wands, and you're going to be meeting somebody who is very, very money oriented, financially, has a high financial acumen. All right. But irregardless if it's a romantic relationship, it's a partnership of some kind that you're going to have with somebody. With the Six of Swords, finding a solution with this, working with this person now, whether in love or in investments or career or whatever it is for you. You're going to be receiving, continue to be receiving while you're resting. Like for me, I've said this before, for me, when I do receive a lot of spiritual downloads while I'm sleeping. In particular, I meditate every night, but I meditate just before I go to bed. So I suppose that must open up my window. And when I go to sleep, I get spiritual downloads, and I know I'm getting them because it's dark in the room, but my eyes are lighting up behind, like in my brain, in my head. They're lighting up. It's going like this. And I know that I've just received some more, if you want to call it wisdom, or you want to call it whatever, inspiration. So I get hits at night, and you will be too, with what to do, how to do it, and what to do to send Send the one that had otherwise betrayed you or stabbed you in the back, the situation, circumstances, event, person, relationship, whatever it was that broke your heart, that you're going to be leaving the Three of Swords energy behind, because you're in this Two of Cups energy now. With money, you're going to start building. You're building back your investments, your savings account, your retirement fund. You're going to be building something back up again, from going from the 4 to the 8. But you'll be working hard. You'll be working hard. But whatever you give to it will give you back. If you notice this card, she's painting that fox. She's creating that fox in a painting, but it's coming out and it's blessing her. Why the fox, I don't know, but it is like she's given it life by creating it, right? And the life is now giving back to her in miraculous ways with the stars. You see that? So it's magic, right? I think so. You work hard and you create your own magic, right? And this Ten of Swords here is like I'm just looking at this. That's a trumpet. That flower is a trumpet, and it's calling her. It's calling, with the moon, it's calling her out of her, out of your energy of, with the Ten of Cups, something was family, something was love that ended or is ending. But there's the Two of Cups, and see, there's the flowers there again, right there. That's the Two of Cups here. So it was like something that had to do with something very familiar, family, like familiar, right? That was trouble and ended up having to be a source of regret or remorse for you with the Ten of Swords energy. The moon, things have been a mystery, unclear to you, and you were stabbed in the back because of it. This one here is enlightening you. It's drawing you out of that energy. See? It's drawing you out of that energy. It's bringing, first of all, the solution is coming through the sword, through your lessons learned. And then you're getting these spiritual downloads while you sleep, while you rest, whether you're sleeping or not. You're learning what you need to do, knowing what you need to know in order for you to send this kind of energy packing, this the energy of possibly being hurt again, broken again, sending that energy packing, and that then you're back on your thoughts of pure prosperity and abundance, back on the energy of building something. Doesn't have to be money. It could be a relationship or mending a relationship if it's family and stuff like that, but you'll be building it back up again through hard work. Okay, it doesn't have to be about money. Through hard work, you'll be being able to heal something, bring balance back into something. And there's the balance right here, the justice. But you're being called to come up out of the swords, to be enlightened and brought into the energy of all that is well energy, where the swords the swords in your back don't have to be the end of you. And this is telling you it's not the end of you. You are being called into the light, meaning that you're not called into the light because you're dead. You're called into the light because you've got more to do. I mean, you got this Page of Swords, which is the next. It's a new page in your life. It's the next step in your life to seek the truth. So bring yourself in. You're going to be brought into the light through this energy of truth, of downloads, And it's going to bring you out of the energy of feeling like this is something, this whole situation that made me feel like I was incomplete, or made me feel uncertain, not confident, made me feel like I was a fish out of water, whatever it was that you just were unsure about. It was, it just was a situation that made me feel like I need to, there's something different's got to happen. Something's going to, like the other shoe that's going to drop. Feeling, having these feelings of something's going to happen. That you are going to be coming out of that energy. And because it's now the energy of the divine is bringing justice into your life, into your energy, through enlightening you. So what are you going to be? What seed are you about to plant that you'll see burst into your life very soon? You're going to see, like, you got the sun here. So what is happening here is that you are letting the ideas that have been, what would you say, cultivating in your mind, you're going to be allowing those thoughts to come through that you may or may not be consciously aware of, because they're in your subconscious after all. They're going to come through, and they're going to be planted in your soil, in your life, and you are going to therefore be living the life of taking charge, control, but in a very methodical and confident way, having the desire, the pursuit of being able to rebuild something. You, with these energies, rebuilding something. With the King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, rebuilding your finances, rebuilding, like, improving your mentality, your thoughts and beliefs, right? Changing your mind about stuff so that it can grow, and it's going to see you, moving forward. This is like this one here. I find it's like, this is Ten of Swords energy. It sent you on a ship, sent you on a voyage. Okay, sent you on a voyage. You're going someplace. Here, it goes that the flower is calling you. The trumpet is calling you home. It's calling you to know who you really are, that you have got what you need in order for you to be prosperous and abundant in whatever form that looks like to you. Again, it could be relationship, it could be money, it could be your job or career life, it could be health maybe. So it is, all of it's coming into balance for you because you're doing it. You've brought yourself into balance like this. The yin and the yang. Balance with the Chariot. You got that balance there. You're enlightened yourself. You are now in harmony with someone else who's going to help you bring forward the solution that you need to kind of, this is deep. This is kind of solution that you need to nurture. Something that you need to become aware of first of all, right? Become aware of and nurture. And this is like, it's going to be more information coming to you that's going to help you to put away what happened before, that put you on the ground with 10 swords in your back before. You're going to know what you need to do. And it's that really what it is that you're going to be working hard to rebuild whatever it is. Something is, some kind of desire, some kind of wish. Is that important to you? That you need to rebuild your ability to pursue it, or the finances to pursue it, the relationship that you want to have. You're going to build or rebuild, and you'll be working hard at doing that because you know that the divine is calling you out of that energy, and helping you to see that energy of feeling like you have been abandoned here and here. You've been abandoned. It's not about being abandoned. It's about having the lessons learned through that pain, the lessons learned, and rising above it. Rising above it so that you are smarter and you know that it's not about being left out in the cold. It's not about being abandoned. It's about what is just, what is balanced for you, What is in balance for you. Whatever it was before, it wasn't in balance. And that's why someone had the ability to put all these swords in your back. And it wouldn't be just one someone, it would be other someones. And it would be other situations that you've just been getting stabbed in the back time and time again. And this is a big, like, you finally had the final nail in the coffin situation, and it knocked you down for a time, whatever it was. But by you saying, I need to start thinking, I need to think, you did whatever it was that you did in order for you to realize that there was another part of you that wanted to be heard, that wanted to be seen, that wanted to be expressed. And that's where you were looking kind of in, I guess, between the lines, but in the subconscious mind, you were allowing yourself to receive so that you could start taking charge. You learned about what it was that you needed to know so that you could take charge, take control, and move forward in your life with that. Very balanced, okay? But, methodically, of course, carefully. So I hope that was, that made sense to you. I don't know if you can see these cards, but here we go. All right, guys, so take care of yourself, and thanks for watching. Bye for now. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen card number 44, Wreath Making. It's a community thing, it seems. Adorn your world with spells infused with purpose and craft the life you deserve. With purpose and craft the life you deserve. I'll read the description of it, I should say, in a moment. I'm going to pick the cards first. Let's see, 44, where are you? That's a master number, by the way. So, adorning your world with spells infused with purpose and craft. Okay, so if it wasn't the card that you chose to watch this pile with is a number, 3 or 4 resonated with you, or 34 or 43, might be how old you are, whatever, but 7 as well could have resonated with you. If not, it was your zodiac. We got Leo and Aquarius with Aries and Sagittarius. All the fire signs. Yes, so let's get going here. Let's pick a major arcana. This one here, we've got the Fool. Okay. The Fool. And let's get clarification for the Fool, for wreath making, adorning their world with spells infused with purpose and craft the life you desire. So we got these 2 here. Oh, we got these 4. Woohoo! So we got the 2 of Swords, and don't be sorry for feeling sad. Well, what's that supposed to be? I don't know. Don't be sorry for feeling sad. Then the Moon energy and the Ace of Cups energy. Don't be sorry for feeling sad. That's ER. Looking at his reflection in the pond. The Fool energy. Okay, let's pick 3 of these T's. 3. Okay. Huh. There must be an extra card in this deck. It's a new deck. Okay. All right. And then we've got Scales. Keep your life in balance. Yeah, it's very good. Chair is empty. Someone is leaving your life, which might be a good thing. And then Younger Woman. Or man, dealings or relationship with a younger man. Somebody's leaving your life. Someone is leaving your life. The Fool, the wreath making. So lead your life with purpose. In other words, don't live your life on default by just letting things happen to you. Be actually someone who makes things happen. Okay, let's get Lenormand, please. Don't be sorry for feeling sad. Two of Swords and the Moon. Why? So all of these three here is about not facing what has been challenging to you. And we got the Star card with the Six of Cups. Energy. Okay. Star card. Wow. Star card with the Six of Cups. So something from the past, or something that's been a long time coming, something you've had, like a wish to, you know, a wish to be granted, has been something since you've, you know, for a long time, maybe ever since you were a young person, a kid. Okay. So the Ace of Cups could be that wish being granted. The Star card, being seen. You're a star to be seen. Something you desire is being granted. Keep your life in balance. Someone is leaving your life, and dealings with or a relationship with a younger man. So either you're going to be in a relationship with you're going to be in a relationship with a younger man, or just in cahoots with a younger man who might be helping you in some way, not necessarily in a romantic relationship. We have the Three of Pentacles, yeah, in the cahoots with working with someone. The Three of Pentacles here, there's three people here making wreaths. Adorn your world with spells infused with purpose of craft. Did I read that? I don't even think I read that. Hang on, guys. I get ahead of myself sometimes. Keywords is home blessings, magical living, the power of ornamentation. Yeah, all right. Anything can become a ritual of positive transformation with the right intention. Cleaning your home can become a powerful practice of clearing stagnant energy from yourself and your environment. Chair, being empty. Someone is leaving your life. Cleaning emptying that chair. Cleaning out whatever person is just not meant to be in your life anymore. Filling your home with fragrance can easily present a chance to uplift the spirits of those who dwell in your space. And those who dwell in your space, right? And adorning your home with intentional decor, such as hanging symbols of prosperity or wreaths for protection, can draw in your desires. It's a star. So, you know, your house is a representation, and even more defined is your room, is your actual bedroom. But it's a representation of what's going on inside of you. So if you've got, let's say you're a person who loves beautiful things, nice textiles, like textures of fabric and stuff like that, and just nice stuff, beautiful, maybe feminine, whatever, nice, beautiful curtains and furniture and wall hangings and lamps and lighting and all that sort of stuff. It's a warm type of energy. It's like that's what you are inside. You have a lot of warmth within you, and you like to feel that warmth in your environment, so you create your environment that then actually represents what the warmth of yourself is on the inside. So the home becomes a reflection of what's going on inside. If you're somebody who likes the contemporary type of environment, you're more thinking of like a forward-thinking thinker, someone who is, not to be held down by things. So you are someone who likes to look at the world as in black and white. There's just black or white. There's not a lot of color in between. That's the way you want to maybe live your life. Knowing either it's either right or it's wrong. There's no in between. You're going to have an environment where it's contemporary style environment where things are very minimal. You know, your furniture, not much on the walls. Even the paint on your wall might be kind of a neutral color, white, whatever. But it's going to reflect your own beliefs, your current beliefs, whatever, what's going on inside you, your thinking and your feelings. Okay. Then your room, your bedroom's even more so. So if you have a messy bedroom, you know you have a messy mind. If you have an organized bedroom, maybe too organized, then it'd be like kind of like that obsessive, right? Obsessive, where you put too much focus on things and where things ought to be, and there are things that are in a certain place, they got to be there, that kind of thing. But if you are like a happy medium where your room is fairly organized, but it's not in a controlled type of way, it's a living space, and it's a comfortable space for you, that where you can come in and withdraw from the day, from the world, and rest peacefully, kind of thing. Then that's the kind of person that's going on inside you as well, even more specifically than just your house in general. Okay, so we went through that stuff. Everything you fill your environment with can support your journey with ripples of positive energy. It can, right? Be mindful of the energy around you, taking care to surround yourself with the people and things that give you a sense of peace and belongings as much as possible. And that's why you sent this person, packing, or they left. And they should have. They needed to. The more you fill your life with things that bring you joy, the more reasons you have to attune to the vibration of happiness and fulfillment, drawing even more of this energy to you, because whatever you put out to the universe gives you back. As you know, ornamentation can be a wonderful practice of self-expression, allowing you to find inspiration in the things you hold most dear. Allow your personal space to become a living vision board, slowly creating a life that is deeply reflective of who you are and who you'd like to become. Additionally, being intentional with the people you spend the most time with can contribute to your growth or hinder it. If you surround yourself with positive people, you are much more likely to have a positive outlook yourself. If your desire is to advance in life, consider spending time with people who have been where you are now. Consider spending time with people who have been where you are now, as they can offer valuable insights to help you get ahead while avoiding costly mistakes. So yeah, surrounding you with people who can be instrumental in your forward movement in, wonderful life creating ways, right? You sent someone packing, the chair is empty, someone is leaving your life. Because you decided you needed to bring some yin yang into your space and your environment, which could also be your mind. Yeah, working together with others and surrounding yourself with people or like ornamentation, as they speak, wreaths hanging on your door and stuff like that, can be very instrumental in helping you take a gamble, a leap of faith, a risk to go towards your wish come true that you've had for a long time, something that you have been wishing to experience or have achieved or obtain for some time, even possibly since your childhood. But the Fool, you're trying to overcome. You need to overcome. In order to take a leap of faith, you need to overcome whatever it was that, that was not good for you, put you in a sad space, in a sad way, in a negative frame of mind, worried, sad, not feeling, it's just feeling like you just don't want to look, you don't want to feel, because it was to be too painful, things were just too unclear for you, and you became afraid to to really look at yourself and see how much pain it was causing you. You were afraid to look at yourself, at the Two of Swords, to see how much pain it was causing you, and that by doing so, you will be able to see. You can imagine this is the younger man, which is like Christopher Robin and his bear, Pooh, are taking a leap of faith. They're walking the tight wire here of a fallen tree by moonlight. So, because they got the help of someone else who was brave enough, you know, Pooh's not that brave, but they leaned on each other's strength, courage, and they took the walk, right? And this person here could be your Pooh Bear, Christopher Robin. Could be your Pooh Bear that's going to help you navigate the waters and reach for a new beginning. Is the Ace of Cups, this great big love. Look at Pooh's coming down very happily out of the cup of honey. Yeah, cup of honey. All right, so that clarifies the Fool card, that you are taking a leap of faith to jump into something that's going to be great big love for you. It could be a relationship, but it could be something that you're going to be working on, some kind of project, some kind of goal that you have that you need others to help you with. And then we have the World. Wow, that's closing out the chapter and having a brand new chapter. There's your brand new chapter. This with this, you taking a leap of faith to start up a new chapter after kicking someone out of this chair. And it could also be like you're part of a board, a board of volunteers. And it could be that the votes coming up for new positions, like chairman's position, the president, the treasurer, the secretary, and all that sort of stuff. And someone who's been in the chair position for the past couple of years or whatever, they're not going to be in it anymore. And you could see how things are going to transpire as a result of fresh blood coming in to sit in this chair. A new person, a younger person, is going to bring more balance to your group's vision of what you as a group of people are trying to achieve with respect to the vision and mission of the group, the company, whatever, that's got a board of directors. Okay, let's see. We've got the Chariot, the World. Three of Pentacles in a ship, the World, leaving something behind. Got the balance here. The sun's coming up in the balance with the yin-yang. Now, the balance of the scales here. We've got the Chariot again with balance, because you got the black and white with the yang and the yin there. The only way that the ship can move forward is in balance. And then we got the Queen of Wands. Wow. Okay. That's someone who takes charge, takes control. The Magician, making it happen, manifesting. Seven of Cups, having all sorts of, choices, but maybe being a little bit, confused, in doubt. You might need somebody. Six of Pentacles to help you, guide, to lead you forward to making a decision and making a choice. Maybe confused here, and now you've got a solution afoot. There's a solution afoot with the Six of Pentacles. I'm thinking Six of Swords. Okay, Six of Pentacles is still, it's equal give and take, equal reciprocity. And olive oil here is actually giving Popeye a coin. And this guy, I don't know his name, I should find out. Another character. A pentacle. So she's given equal amounts to each other. So she's being fair about it. So you'll find that balance. Again, it's balance. A balance here, balance there, and then of course balance here. Let's see, we got the Ace of Cups again. Wow. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, and then your near future. Justice. Ooh, could be getting married. With the Knight of Wands. Look at that shark. He's got a mischievous, wicked looking grin on its face, isn't it? And then the Seven of Pentacles with the Emperor energy. Huh. Excuse me. So yeah, looks like now let's talk about it in relationship terms, because it's just easier instead of going through scenarios like being part of a board and whatever else is going on. But you are going to be creating the life you deserve, that you desire, it says here, through purpose. You're going to find that you have a purpose. And the purpose of your life is to be happy without your chair, with this other person in your chair, taking up your space, your environment, being in your environment. You're going to find out that you can learn to love your life, loving yourself with the Ace of Cups, loving your life by taking a risk of moving towards something that you desire, that has been going on. It's a desire of yours for a long time. This person is going or gone, and someone is going to come into your life that's going to be instrumental, whether it's a person in a relationship or just somebody that you're going to be working with, to help you take that leap of faith towards this goal. Maybe you want to become, let's just say you want to become a policeman, policewoman, whatever. And it's something you want to do ever since you were a kid. Well, you're going to go to boot camp, right? You're going to sign up, go to boot camp, all that sort of stuff. And there's going to be someone who's going to be kind of your mentor, or it could be just a friend who's also either already a police officer or is in that stage too, where they're signing up to become it, and then the two of you are leaning on each other. You might be a little bit older than them. Well, you would be, because this younger man, you're just a bit older. You're starting off this dream a little later than what you maybe have thought as a kid, that as soon as you got out of school, you become a police officer. And so that's what you're doing, because otherwise your life as you know it, when you were with somebody else, maybe you put your dreams and desires on hold because of the relationship, because of what they were doing, with their job, their salary, their promotions, their career path, that you were like the follower of that, and whatever was happening to them, you were kind of in the background, taking a back seat to your desires, because whatever was going on with them, it was maybe an unspoken rule or agreement that whatever path their career took, that you would just come along. It was about them. Well, they're gone. They're going now. So you're going to be working to build a foundation, a new foundation for yourself. The Three of Pentacles. Building a new foundation has everything to do with the wish come true for you. It's about you stepping into the energy of, okay, it's me now. It's me now. Nothing about anyone else. I'm not going to even fill this chair. Not even going to fill this chair until I start doing what it is that I want to do. Maybe you want to become an artist, or be creative in some ways, a musician, or be someone who writes songs for musicians, write books, whatever. But you are definitely rebuilding. You're building a foundation, putting an end to what was a chapter of life that did not have you following your dreams. You're moving forward now, balanced, knowing that the reason why you're balanced is because you're doing it. You look deep inside yourself and said, I would be a lot more happier if I could lean on myself, but on others who would support my journey as well. Support my journey. Whereas this person that was in this chair did not support your journey. Not enough anyways, okay? Because you were the person in the background in that life. So you now, like, you're the one, you're standing in the foreground, like you're the Queen of Wands. You're the most attractive thing since sliced bread. You are all that taking charge, and you're controlling. You are like saying, what next? What else can I conquer? You know, like life is like for the taking with the Queen of Wands. She's the life of the party, but she's beautiful. I mean, even if you're, you know, it's not physical, it's inward beauty. That you're just attracting, and you're manifesting because of it. Because of this, looking deep within yourself, seeing what it is that you didn't have, that you need someone to help support your journey. Because you are saying, it's about me now. I need to take care of me. For my dreams, taking that leap of faith. And now, because of that growth of saying you're as important, if not more important than anyone else in your life, you are at least as important, not taking a backseat to anyone else. Now, you're the magician. You're like, I'm Popeye. I'm eating my spinach, and I am going to be, you know, I am going to be bedazzling others with my courage, my strength, and my fortitude to do what it is that I want to do. And I might get a bit confused because I'm going to have so many options, and not all of them are the best options, but I'm going to have so many options that I might even be confused. But that's where this person comes in. And then you're going to be going like, I'm going to be so endowed, so well provided for, so well resourced that I can give to others. So whatever it is that you want to do that's part of your dream, you're going to be giving to others. So if you don't want it to be a policewoman or a policeman, you'll be giving to others by protecting them, by making sure that if there's anybody that's trying to do something illegal towards them, you're going to be one who's going to be able to try and thwart that for them, you know, in some way. But it's like a brand new life of love. Like, I'm loving my life now. I'm loving me. I'm loving my life. I'm loving the people I'm hanging out with. That's helping me. I'm in love. I'm in love. Never mind. Now I'm in love. I'm in love. And we're looking at possibly, of course, it's balanced. We're looking at possibly making it legal. You know, becoming, living as what do you call it? You know, you live together, but you're not married. I can't think of the word. I will, as soon as this is over with, I'll think of the word. But yeah, the Knight of Wands energy is like, yeehaw, yeehaw, look at me. I'm doing pretty good right here. And look what I'm attracting. I'm attracting that I am inspiring my ability to create my own kingdom, my own empire, with my person who is also in Emperor energy. Seven of Pentacles, you know, reaching for the stars. You're doing well here. You're riding the waves. This makes me laugh. Riding the waves of this shark here, hey? With this shark who like is the predator, the apex predator of the ocean, right? If you're going to ride anything, you want to ride a shark. It's going to take you through those waves like they were like a hot knife and butter. No problem. So you're going places. You're doing it with a lot of passion. You're fired up with this, and you're creating your life in abundance. You see the tree with all the fruit on it, the pentacle fruit on it? You're creating your life in abundance. And you're like standing there at the top of the hill going, look at my life now. Look where I am now. Look what I've achieved now. Look where I'm going now. So what seed are you about to plant that you'll see burst into your life very soon? The seed that you're going to plant is the desire to live your life for you now. That you're important. You know, this, you either kick this one out of the chair or they left. In any case, it was the best thing that could happen, because things were not in balance until they did for you. Things could not become balanced for you. The energies in your life could not become balanced for you until that chair became empty. Person, it could even be a friend, you know, a friend who's really not a friend, you know, but a lover, but it could be some kind of relative, or just some person in your life who you've been spending a great deal of time with and believing what they're saying, and they turned out to be a turkey, you know, and so, you know, off with their heads, right? So you have brought someone else into your web, and they're helping you to achieve miracles. The magician, the star, they're helping you by either being on the similar path as yourself, like the Poe and Christopher Robin's here, or you know, just they've been there already. As it says in here, you could follow the ones that have been there already. They can help provide you with very important information. Yeah, but that card is, it says. So anyways, you turned a milestone by getting this chair emptied, wanting to seek balance, looking deep within yourself, seeing what it was you didn't want to see and didn't want to know, that was keeping you stuck from taking a leap of faith, deciding to take a leap of faith, and bringing someone along with you who was willing to help you navigate your path in whatever capacity that would be, and you loving yourself. So these are the seeds that you planted. Now, what you'll see burst into your life very soon is that you're on the path with others. The chapter of being with somebody who was more self-oriented than they were we-oriented in that capacity, leaving that behind. You got the balance of the yin yang. You're moving forward in this energy here, the risk and loving myself, moving forward in balance. But it's the Queen of Wands. Wow. Like Queen of Wands is like, wow. Love her energy. Now I'm a master manifester because I've stepped into the energy of my power, of my strength, of my soul. Bringing forth all sorts of opportunities, you know, doors opening, whatever. And because you've got so much that you can afford to give back to the world. Then big love, new beginning of big love. You meet somebody. So, yep, that's where it goes. Making it legal, having the time of your life, on fire, passionate pursuits, right? Seven of Pentacles, seeing how abundant you have become since you decided to plant that seed. And standing in this Emperor energy, which is like, this is the most powerful card in the deck with respect to people energy. Emperor, even above the Empress. Shouldn't be, but it is. But in any case, yeah, both you and this is your person as well as it's you, because the two of you are on the same page. You need the Two of Cups on the same page and living life with. Now it's not just one person sitting in a chair. Both of you are trying to share the same chair. Okay, both of you are trying to save a chair. This person here has to do with someone who helps to open your eyes, helps you see the possibilities, helps you see how to take the first step. You know, the risk of following your life because you love yourself enough to do that for you now, because you put yourself on hold from before. So guys, this looks beautiful. I sure hope you enjoyed this and that you get something out of it, and take care of yourself. And again, thanks for watching the video. Bye for now.